Hey, everybody. Sorry I'm a few minutes late, but I got something really cool to share with you tonight. My name is Katrina Russell, and tonight I'm going to be sharing with you the presentation formula for network marketers. But before I even begin, I want to share a video with you. It's an old video, but it still cracks me up, and I feel it's so relevant to network marketers. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to hopefully show you this video. And I hope you guys will be able to see it.
I have decided that my job sucks, the economy sucks, and the only way things are going to get better is if I do something about it.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to build a network marketing business.
What is network marketing?
A network marketing company allows you to build your own business by creating a group of distributors and customers that consume the products sold by the company.
That sounds like one of those pyramid things.
What do you mean by pyramid things?
One of those things where the only people that make lots of money are the people at the top.
You mean like the company you work for?
But don't you have to get in early to make any money?
Actually, in a good network marketing company, you can make more money than the people above you if you are more productive.
Are you sure it isn't a pyramid scheme?
Yes.
How are you so sure?
A pyramid scheme is where you make all of your money by recruiting others and there is no product or service being exchanged.
It still sounds like a pyramid scheme.
In a legitimate network marketing company, you make most or all of your money from people using the products.
It still sounds like a pyramid scheme.
In what way?
Because when you draw it out, it looks like a pyramid.
How is that relevant?
It just seems like a pyramid scheme.
If you were to draw out the organization chart of the company you work for, what shape would it be?
A pyramid.
If you were to draw out the organization chart of the church you go to, what shape would it be?
A pyramid.
If you were to draw out the organization chart of the Girl Scouts, what shape would it be?
A pyramid.
Are you understanding my point?
Yes. I had no idea there were so many pyramid schemes out there. Do you really think you can make money with your pyramid scheme?
According to the U.S. Department of Labor and the Direct Selling Association, with the same time and effort, I'm 5 times more likely to earn over $100,000 in network marketing than at my life-sucking job.
Yes. I hate my job too. That is why I play the lotto every day after work. 16, 22, 84, baby.
Maybe you should start your own business also instead of completely leaving your future to chance.
But I have heard people say negative things about network marketing.
Like who?
Like my brother-in-law.
Is he wealthy?
No.
Does he own his own business?
No.
Would you consider him a credible expert on the subject?
No.
Would you consider him a credible expert on any subject?
Not really. But why do some people say network marketing doesn't work?
For the same reason that some people think our government's Social Security program is sustainable. Total ignorance.
Are there any credible experts that support network marketing?
Have you heard of Robert Kiyosaki, the author of one of the top-selling financial books of all time?
No.
He is a big supporter of network marketing. He calls it the perfect business. Have you heard of Donald Trump?
Yes, he has funny hair.
He is also a big supporter of network marketing. Have you heard of Warren Buffett, the most successful investor of all time?
No.
He is also a supporter of network marketing.
And you think these people are more credible experts than my brother-in-law?
Yes.
I still think it sounds like a pyramid scheme.
Are you kidding me? Have you been listening to anything that I have said?
Yes, but I still think it is a pyramid scheme.
Can you please explain your argument?
I just think it is a pyramid scheme.
I think I'm going to leave now.
Wait, aren't you going to try to recruit me?
No.
Why not?
I thought you said it was a pyramid scheme.
I did, but I think I want to join now.
I would rather shove thumbtacks into my eyes and walk into traffic than have an incompetent moron like you on my team.
Oh. Okay. Talk to you later then.
Not likely.
Okay, so I just had to show that video because like it has always cracked me up. Then that's how network marketers, that's what we sometimes go through. And it's really unfortunate, but that's just how it is. But I thought that was a very comical way of expressing who we are, what we do, and how you don't just want everybody in your business, because some people will never ever get it. Some people will never get it, and they'll be just like that person who we called an incompetent moron. And that's just what it'll be like. So, okay, I guess I should show who I am. Tell you guys more about who I am, and I'll do just that in 1 second. My name is Katrina Russell. I forgot my name for a second. Isn't that funny? Sorry guys, sometimes I say things that aren't really funny, but they're funny to me. So sorry. My name is Katrina Russell, and today I'm going to show you guys something really cool. Okay. Let me tell you who I am. I am a network marketer. More specifically, I'm a network marketing coach. And so what I want to do with you today is I want to show you how to properly present a presentation in your business. I'm going to tell you a little story I once heard of. I've been a network marketer for 6 years. And it was my sister who got me into network marketing. And she said, when they showed me this presentation, 2 hours is what it took. And I said, what? It took what? And she said, yes. They stood in front of me for 2 hours and presented this. And amazingly, she still got in because, I mean, that's just how my sister is. It was very well calculated. She's like that. And she calculated the risks, the pros and the cons. And she said, okay, but 2 hours, 2 hours, people, that is like excessive. And that is the big no-no, something you never want to do. And I've heard, as a network marketer, I've heard 2 hours, I've heard 3 hours, 3.5. It's just been crazy. And so that's what I want to do. I have to show you how to succeed as a network marketer. So that's who I am. Now, I told you that I myself was a network marketer, and I am. I told you that I am a network marketing coach. So, okay, let me tell you a little bit about my story so you'll know why I'm a network marketing coach. I told you I entered the network marketing industry 6 years ago with a wonderful, wonderful company named Monavie that I absolutely love. I still have a love for it, you know, for the products and just for what I was able to do. Someone put a bottle of health juice in front of me, told me a bit about the company, what it does, the benefits, all that, and I was like, yes, because this is something that I wanted. This is how I wanted to help people. The financial benefits of it, I enjoyed that also. And so I say yes, you know, I got started and I loved it. And I loved it. I ran into some problems along the way. Actually, I only ran into one problem, but from that one problem came a whole bunch of other problems, you know. And so I began to get frustrated. Well, that's an understatement. I didn't get frustrated. I used to lay on my bed at night and cry because I was failing. You know, I didn't do this often. I didn't do it all the time. But I would cry sometimes because I was failing. And I could not figure this out. What am I doing wrong? I don't get it. And so I would begin to, I would feel like a failure. I knew I wasn't a failure, but I would feel like so defeated. I would tell myself, maybe I just suck as a businesswoman. Maybe this business thing is not for me. This is all the stuff I would tell myself. I would feel, the state I would be in. And so I ended up, eventually I left the company. And someone eventually, they introduced me to something, a company that always say if network marketing and marketing training and affiliate marketing and high commissions, if they all got together and they had a baby, you would have this company. And so they introduced me to this company, and that's where I found this marketing training. And finally, I cracked the freaking code. I cracked the network marketing code. I know why network marketers don't succeed. And I have right in front of me everything that could potentially help network marketers succeed, that will probably help them succeed. It's more than likely. But see, I got to be real careful with what I say. And so I'm going to give a little income disclaimer right now. I am not guaranteeing you any results. I can't guarantee you results as much as I would like to. I am not guaranteeing you results. I'm simply saying that if you follow the steps I am going to lay out for you, if you follow them, your results are not guaranteed. They are probable. They are very, very probable. They are very, very likely if you just be obedient to what I'm about to show you. So, okay, no guarantees, but probable. Visit empowernetwork.com/income if you want more information about all that, all that jazz. Anyway, so that's who I am. So now that I've cracked the code, and I am so determined to help other people to crack the code themselves, to introduce them to some things and show them what I've learned. So this is what you can expect on this webinar. I told you there are a lot of, I love network marketing. Just let me throw that out there. But there's a little problem with it. And that's often people take the marketing out of network marketing. We're excellent at networking, but sometimes we forget about the marketing thing. So what you can expect on this webinar, I'm going to show you how to market specifically. I am going to break down for you the presentation formula. We all present our network marketing business. I'm not sure how you may do it. I told you I've heard some horror stories, but there is, believe it or not, there is a formula for presenting your network marketing business that will cause more people to buy. It will make you more likely to get them to buy from you, to join your business. And that's all what we want as network marketers. Yeah, we share with the intention of selling and things like that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break down the presentation formula for you. I hope you guys are excited. I'm very excited. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen again. Now, I'm really, really hoping this goes well, because last time it did not go well and it was very disappointing for me. So this is what I'm going to do. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to share my screen. And I made this PowerPoint. I hope you guys like it. Okay, now what I have to do, I'm going to put this in slideshow mode, but I have to check and make sure that it's presenting in slideshow mode. So just give me 1 second to do that, okay?
Same reason.
Yeah.
People think our government's
And so if you guys can see, I don't know if you can see this, but it has this little kid on here. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about me. So one time I didn't know this formula. I didn't know it at all. And so I was presenting to a woman, and I'm not sure how long it took, but it took a really long time. And it was just like, no, that's not how you're supposed to do it. And when I was done, when I was done with it, the lady was like, one of my business partners, she was just like, yeah, you can't take that long when presenting to someone. It can't take that long. It can't take that long when you're presenting to that one. So we can't spend all that time with her. And that was one thing I can honestly say that I have never ever presented something that that has taken 2 hours. But I have done things. I'm sure we've all heard this, like throwing up on people, throwing up on people and things like that. I think we all have done it. And the reason I say we all have done it is because we probably, like me, love our company so much. We love our company so much that we just want everybody to know everything about it. And it's just like we want them to know everything about it. And if you're not taught properly how to do this, then you won't do it right. You won't do it right. Because I'm still trying to figure out if you can see this. Yes, you can. Okay. So I think you can see what I'm trying to show you. We want them to know everything about it, and if you're not taught properly how to do it. And so I think you can see this this page. So okay, I've already told you who I am. My name is Katrina Russell, and I am a network marketing coach. And I told you why I'm a network marketing coach, because I have finally cracked the code. And now I am determined, like it or not, I am determined to show other people what I've learned. You know, I told you there's only one problem in network marketing. There's only one problem. And from that stems a whole lot of problems. I never said what the one problem was, did I? The one problem is that I did say it. I'm sorry. People don't have network marketing training. If you had network marketing training, you would not only know how to reach your target market, but you would know how to do certain things like present properly, and just do things the right way. You wouldn't throw up on people. Okay, so we have this top producer formula, and it's so cool. It's called the top producer formula, and inside of it, it tells you how to present properly. And I'm so stoked about what it has inside of it. Okay, so this is the problem is people don't know how to present properly, and so you have all the that's another problem. You don't know how to present properly, so at the end of your presentation, people may still be confused. They don't want what you have. That's the problem. This webinar is the solution. Allow me to show you right now what I mean. Okay, this is the presentation formula. The very first thing that you have to do is you have to break state. See, before people come to your webinar or your presentation, whether it's live in person or online, you can do either one. You can use this formula for either one. But when they come, they have other things on their mind. So what you want to do is you want to break that state. You see how that kid is looking, how he looks like somebody just shocked the pants off of him? You can do that. You can shock people. You can have a compelling video. You can have a compelling story, so a funny story, whatever you do. You have to break people's state. You have to get their minds off of what it was on and capture their attention, and you have to maintain their attention. You have to maintain that. So the presentation formula, the very first step is that you have to break their state. The second thing you have to do is create rapport. Now, I was going to put a picture of two people in a relationship, but that's a bit much. See, you don't want to give people like virtual back rubs or anything like that. You just want to create rapport, which means responsiveness. Why should they listen to you? I mean, what do you have? What reason are you giving them? Why should they respond to you? Why should they listen to you? You got to give them some kind of way to connect with you. I'm going to tell this little story. Okay, my second language is French. I speak French. And so when I meet a person that comes from a French-speaking country, because I can identify, if you tell me certain country, I can identify that French is your first language. So when you tell me you come from that country, automatically the English goes out the window and I begin to speak French to them. Why do I do that? Because I'm creating rapport. I'm connecting with them. I'm giving them a reason to loosen up. And you'll be amazed at how people loosen up. I've had people tell me all kind of stuff simply because I made that connection with them. That's what you have to do. You have to create rapport. You have to connect with that person when you are presenting. And again, you can tell a story. You can tell a story. Stories are really, really good ways to connect with people, to engage them. And see, stories are unique. People don't remember facts. They may remember facts, but they remember stories more because they just do. Because they're conceptualized. So you can tell the story and people will remember that story. And you know what? It won't be cookie cutter because no one has your story. So stories are a great way to create rapport. The third thing you have to do is you have to earn the right. Why should I listen to you? You see the people in this picture, they have done something to get this woman to trust them enough to where she's jumping from a high place and she trusts that they are going to catch her. Imagine that woman is your business and the people below, imagine that woman is your prospect and the people below, that's you. You have to give people a reason to join your business. If they do this, are you going to be there to catch them, to support them? And one of the ways that you earn the right is, again, storytelling. But the difference between storytelling in number one and storytelling in number two and storytelling is in number three. See, in storytelling number two, you tell a story that's gonna create rapport. In number three, in earning the right in story number three, in step number three, in telling this story, you are telling the story. You are telling the story. There's a big difference between a story and the story. See, I told you a story. in the beginning about my sister when they presented to her for 2 hours. That's a story. But then I followed that by telling you the story, which was my story about how I failed as in one network marketing company, and I failed. I had some success. How I had little success in one, and how I had some success in one network marketing company, but how I experienced failure. And then how I rose to the top by finding the training that I found. Now, see, that's what you got to do. You have to take people all the way from the bottom, all the way to the top. Just think of rags to riches. That is what you want to do. So this is not a cookie cutter network marketing presentation by any means. By any means. It's completely unique to you. It's completely unique to you, and it'll get some attention like this. So we don't want cookie cutter around here. Okay. The fourth thing you have to do is you have to clarify a problem. So you're not just presenting people your business just for the sake of presenting it to them. They obviously have a problem. And you standing in front of them, without giving away number 5, that's the solution. But number 4, you have to clarify a problem. The problem can be their finances. It can be anything. So many people in the business I'm in right now, they want to retire. You know, they want to retire from what they're doing. That can be a problem. They want to retire early, but they don't have the means to do that. Your product is the solution. You always have to remember that. If it's a health product, people want to lose weight. Your product is the solution. You see how this works? Clarify that problem. What is the problem? You're not just standing up there talking for your health. No, the people you're talking to have a problem, and your product is the solution. That's what it is. You have to always set your product up as the solution. And I don't mean in a weird way or anything like that. Like, you need this product, you need this product. That's a little strange. You don't want to do that. But you want to casually, in so many words, say, hey, here's your solution right here. Number 6, set clear expectations. This is really cool. Okay, so you have you have obviously people who maybe you're presenting in front of, or maybe you're doing on a webinar. I told you, I'm going to show you how to do this online and offline. So let me just break for a second and say, if you're doing it online, you do it in the form of a webinar. It could be a live webinar like this one. It can be pre-recorded. It doesn't matter. You do it in the form of a webinar. If you're doing it live, that's when you're literally standing in front of people, maybe with a whiteboard or something, showing them what you have. Either one is acceptable. Whatever turns you on, you should do it. And so this formula works for both. So you want to set clear expectations. You just tell them what you're going to be doing in this webinar. Tell them what it's about. Now, some people, I've actually heard one man say this, and he's a top earner. He said he just goes right ahead from the get-go and tell them, hey, at the end, I'm going to sell you something. You know, and that way people aren't so rigid. They're not sitting there with their hands folded, you know, just thinking to themselves, I know he's going to sell me something. I know he's going to sell me something. Well, of course he's going to sell you something. He just said it, you know. So that's a part of setting clear expectations. If you want to go ahead and say, hey, You guys can relax. I'm gonna tell you something. If that's what you want to do, then you can go ahead and say that. But the point is to tell them what this webinar is about, and maybe maybe they can decide right there if it's for them or not, and not waste your time. Then walk out if it's not for them. I'm not encouraging people to walk out on you, just so you know. Okay, set clear expectations. Number 6. Number 7. This is probably, I can't say it's the most important, but it's one of the most important you can do. Social proof. And what that means is you got to show people who this has worked for. See, one question people really have, as you saw in the pyramid scheme video, the guy said, do you really think you can make money from this pyramid scheme? And he runs off all the reasons, and he says, yeah, well, yeah. That is what people want to know. Not do you, they want to know, does this really work? That's the first question. But the second question that they really have is, will this work for me? That is the big question right there. 2 questions. Does this really work? And the second question is, will this work for me? Now, you can't guarantee anybody anything, but you can point them in the right direction. Now, social proof consists of you just giving examples of people who this has worked for. If you're doing it in person, you may want to have maybe 5-10 people in the room who your weight loss product has worked for, who has made a substantial amount of income from doing this business. You may want to have 5 or 10 people, and they got to be diverse. They cannot all be the same person. They have to be men, women, young, old, of a high status, of lower status in society. They have to be culturally diverse. That's just how it is, because you are talking to probably a diverse audience, and you don't want someone to say, oh, well, this only works for them because of this reason or because of that reason. You want to reach everybody, as many people as you possibly can. So have a diverse group of people who this has worked for. If you're on a webinar, this is really cool. Let's just say you're on one like this. You can actually bring in people to be on your webinar with you. So instead of it being just me, how I'm talking, showing you my slides, I could have someone else pop in and say, hey, here's my proof. And then have another person pop in and say, hey, this is what it's done for me. And about 5 if you're doing a webinar. 5 is good. Sometimes people get a little long-winded. 5 is good. Have 5 people and just have them showing social proof. Maybe you want to show the income you've earned. Maybe you want to show how much weight you've lost. You just want to have some kind of social proof. It's no other way. Social proof is king, man. Present the benefits. Okay, how are people going to benefit from this? That's something else people want to know. They want to know that I'm not just dishing out all this money. I want to know what's in it for me. People don't really say that, but honestly, they want to know what's in it for me. If I buy your weight loss product, what's in it for me? I want to lose weight. And again, you don't really want to spit out a bunch of facts. You can, maybe a few facts, and then more stories. People remember stories, okay? I'm sure you've heard facts tell, but stories sell. That is what's going to get people want to buy and get more sales and join your business. So you just got to remember that question, because even if people don't say it, I'm telling you, even if people do not say this, they are thinking it. Well, what's in it for me? People want to know that they're not just spending a bunch of money, or even just investing a bunch of money. I have to be able to benefit from this somehow. And you got to be real clear with people. You have to be real clear about them, about what's in it for them, about what they're going to get. Provide an irresistible offer. I just had to put Puss in Boots on here because, I mean, really, who can say no to Puss in Boots? And I mean, look at those eyes. Guys, that's what you got to do. You have to present an irresistible offer. And how you do that is completely up to you. You might want to, I mean, obviously use your products, but you want to throw something extra in there. That's going to make people say yes. I mean, not only do I want this, but I need this. I got to have this. What do I have to do to get it? An irresistible offer. I remember one time I was watching a webinar from $1 Million Earner, and she gave so much value. You always have to lead your presentations with value. You want to give value more than you sell. She gave so much value in this webinar, and then she began to sell stuff. But when she got to the sell part, she said what she was selling, and then she started throwing in all this extra stuff that was worth $500, $200, things like that. And she was giving it away absolutely free. It was bad. It was one of the best webinars I've seen. That's an irresistible offer. Because you've already presented the benefits. The benefits are found in your product. But what is the irresistible offer? Are you giving away something for free? Are you giving away multiple things for free? If I buy this, are you going to tell me exactly what to do? Are you going to lay out exactly for me the steps that got you and others to where they are? What is the irresistible offer? I know it's in it for me, but give them something. Give them something that they just cannot say no to. There's no other way. And you got to take away the risk. In this industry, in the network marketing industry, everything comes with some kind of money back guarantee. And that's what you got to do. You got to present them with the money back guarantee. Because if it's risk-free, then people feel like, okay, I can do this. I can do this because if I don't like it, I can always get my money back. So I can at least try it. And if your product is that good, which I know it is, if it's that good, they won't want whatever they invested in and back. They will not want their money back. They'll want to keep buying from you. They'll want to tell other people about it. So just remember that money back guarantee. You have to take away the risk. People don't, unless you're a risk taker, but for the most part, people don't want to feel like this is risky business. They don't want to. Now you have to give them a reason to take action. Why do I want to take action right now? And mostly this has a lot to do with urgency. Why do I want to do it right now? If I don't do it right now, what's going to be taken away from me? Give them something where you have to do this right now, or the opportunity is going to pass you by. I was talking to I was talking to my sister, the same sister that got me into network marketing, and I said, you know what? If you ever want to get me moving, put a countdown timer in front of me, and whatever you want done, it'll get done. And I started thinking back on the times a countdown timer has been in front of me. Somehow, I was able to manifest $3,000 in 4 days, all because people put a countdown timer in front of me. I knew full well that if I did not take action right then within this time frame, this opportunity would have never presented itself again. And that I didn't like that, because it was such a good opportunity. I'm like, the thought of this leaving and never coming back, I can't take that. I had to do it. So give them a reason to take action. And this has a lot to do with urgency. Finally, step number 12. This is the final step. Give a call to action. And this has to be really strong. Basically, you're saying just do it. Just do it. Some network marketers, we kind of skirt around what we really want to say. What we really want to say is join my team, buy my product, get started right now. In your call to action, you are saying just that. You can phrase it however you want. Just make sure the call to action is strong, and make sure that it's clear. It has to be clear. And make sure that it's strong. And just tell people what to do. Do not be afraid to tell them what to do. Give that call to action. Mean it. Be authoritative. Be confident. You can't just be there like, well, I think you should buy my product because blah, blah, blah. No. You have to be confident. You know what you have. Let other people know what you have also. Guys, give me 1 second. You see this guy? This guy's name is David Wood. He's the one who I learned all of this information from. The presentation formula. You know something? Every time he presents this to someone, presents anything to anyone, he uses this formula. And you should see the people that buy from him, who do whatever he's telling them to do. I once watched this man. I was watching a video. I wasn't in person, unfortunately. I once watched a video where this man sold a 50-cent pen to someone for $1,000. And the thing was, it's not like they didn't know that it was a 50-cent pen. They were well aware that this pen cost 50 cents. And it's not like it was just this one lunatic who wanted this pen so bad. No, people were like scrambling to find the money, and this guy just happened to get up in front of this and get to him first. Do not let the ponytail and the baby face fool you. This man is a genius, and he has laid out this formula in the Top Producer Formula. Guys, get the Top Producer Formula. That is what this webinar is about. That is what I'm selling you. Buy the Top Producer Formula. In order to do that, You have to buy Colatu Premium, and then you will have access to the top producer formula. Colatu Premium, it is a blogging platform. And you may say, well, first you might say, what the heck is a blog? A blog, it is text, it is video, it is audio, it is a photograph. It can be any of those things. It can be any of those things that explains what your business is all about. If you haven't noticed already, I'm not into cookie cutter. See, you are a network marketer. You probably have 150,000 other network marketers in your business. And you may say, well, I have a link that my business provided for me. Well, guess what? They provided that same link to 149,999 other network marketers. What makes you so special? You have got to stand out as a network marketer, and that is what you do on your blog. You put yourself in it, and when people ask you about your business just in passing, you do not throw up all over them. What you do, you give them a link to your blog and you say, check this out. And in every blog post, you have a call to action that says, join me, buy my product. Whatever you want them to do. That is the significance of a blogging platform. The top producer formula. I just gave you one module out of the top producer formula. It has 13. This one formula, this one module, how much money can it render you if you know how to properly present your business, your network marketing business? How much money is this one module going to render you potentially? Imagine if you bought the entire top producer formula that has 13 modules in there. Yeah, you're spending $500 one time, but you have all this knowledge of a lot of things. You have all this knowledge of a lot of things from David Wood, a genius, that can render you even more money. Guys, my call to action to you, invest in Colatu Premium. It is $97 a month. Invest in the top producer formula. It is a one-time fee of $500. Once you have these products, you always have them. They're digital products. They're always yours. So I'm going to stop sharing now. Okay, you guys can see me. Now this is what I'm gonna do. By now, you have a nice little banner right beneath this video. And it says grant me access. Now what I want you to do is to click that banner. That is how you're gonna get access to Colatu Premium. It's gonna take you to a video where it's gonna be talking about a millionaire. He's sharing all of his secrets with you. Watch that video, but the important part is fill out the form beneath that video. When that banner pops up that says you can buy it. Colatu Premium is $97 a month. And from there, you'll be a couple things. Well, you're gonna get a call from me. So I hope you like my voice. You're gonna get a call from me. And if I'll lead you to how to get the top producer formula. Or if you're just, if you're like me and you're an overachiever, you can actually go in your back office and get it yourself. Okay, click the banner below and start off by buying Kalatu Premium. That is the very first step. And await my call. Okay, that's all I got for you. Just so you know, the presentation formula, that's module number 9 in the top producer formula. And you got 12 other ones also. 13 modules. 13 modules altogether. Okay, that's all I got for you. Click the banner, purchase Kalatu. I'm so sorry. Click the banner, purchase Kalatu Premium, and await my call. That's all I have for you guys tonight. Good night.